Good morning. I'm going to do a little portrait of myself here on this postcard that I've been given by a charity. Oh, getting cramped. I'm trying to get myself comfortable for a while here. That's better. I had thought I would just do an eye demonstration, and then I thought actually it might make for a more interesting video if I was to do the full portrait. So let's see. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to take too long over this now. It's I've got 3 postcards, and the idea is to auction them without knowing who it is, or not to sign them. I suppose if it's a painting of me, hopefully it might be recognisable. We'll see. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not sure how thick this card is. It seems quite good. I'm sure it'll be fine. Straight away I'm thinking maybe I should have just done the eye. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Alright, and I guess I won't be making it too wet, because it's not that it's not watercolour paper like. Okay, so now I'm using Jackson's orange to warm up the area of the skin. Maybe a bit too warm or too orange. I'll put a touch of cadmium red in and the sap green, because on that side of the face there I'm just going to half close my eyes and see about explaining the shadows along here. I'll be painting Erin and her boyfriend Callum later today, hopefully. They've been modelling a bit for me, and I thought I would get them to sit in a relaxed way today, so you can tune in later on. I might have another video if they agree to it. Erin's working tonight as well in Sainsbury's. So. Alright, so what I'm doing with this, the 1-inch brush, like it being a smaller piece of paper, means that I'm using a smaller brush than I would normally use. So this is probably the equivalent to the 2-inch brush on a bigger sheet, and it allows me to make fairly general marks. So I've changed to the to the Jackson's orange. Jackson's orange is a nice red orange I've been using recently, and I felt it was too warm on that side of the face, so that's why I put some of the green in. But I want there to be a warmth on this side, because this is where the light is. So looking now where the shoulder on this side would enter and exit the face. And then something for the ear, maybe a bit of alizarin actually. Sorry, I should show you what I'm doing here. That's alizarin crimson there. I'm going to inject a bit of that in for the ear. And increase the size of the hair too, don't worry about that, it looks a bit strange. Yeah, this is the time now when I'd be turning the paper, but it's stuck onto the mirror, so I won't be turning it. So I just need to make it work. With maybe probably less runny paint would be the option. Would be a good idea. That's Viridian green now that I stuck in. I think what I'm going to do is move across here, because this side of the face is dryish, so it means I can do the hair up to meet the skin without disturbing the skin too much on this side, and I won't be causing too many vertical runs. I quite like this move of placing the brush and pulling it up and letting the paint kind of run down again to fill the area. So just stuck a bit of alizarin crimson into the green in order to get, create a new edge for the hair. I'm going to push up some sap green into that, or even a bit of Prussian blue I had on another palette there on the floor beside me, just to change the colour of the hair a little bit. I've made myself very close to the top of the page, haven't I? That's that way, okay. Right, and there'll be some hair coming out the back here as well. Little bits. Come back to more alizarin crimson for the ear on that side. I think as I'm getting more curious as to what's there, my chin is lifting, so I need to settle down again. One of the great ways of adjusting something straight away is to use a bit of paper towel with a sharp edge to get something into the shape you want. I'm going to continue making some shadows on the skin by using the sap green into the alizarin to continue the shadows down there. And I see the shape of a shadow. I see if I can explain it by just one move if I can, you know. So pushing up and reaching the edge of the jaw there, I lifted it, and then it filled the space down here. I wanted the jaw edge to be the clean edge. Right, let's get into the face now. So the nose is higher than the bottom of the ear on each side. The hair behind the ear is darker than the ear on this side here. So I'm going to make the hair explain the edge of the ear. And a few more little bits of the hair that's hanging down there. So Lily was saying to me yesterday, Mum, wash your hair. I haven't washed my hair in a long time, except for in the sea and in the reservoir. I quite like that being the water that's on me. But I put coconut oil in my hair the other day, and she was saying it looks wet now. So I need to wash that off. I think it'll be good for my hair, the whole thing of leaving it alone for a while. Although I haven't brushed it either, so I might be uncovering dreadlocks when I do eventually sort it out. I was thinking yesterday, I mean this is all vanity really, but you'd be seeing the kind of tangles in my hair when it's when I've got this iPad stuck to the door and things behind me. Right, no, this is ultramarine blue. I had put something dark behind the ear at the top and it didn't really work for me. I thought it was a bit weird looking, so I'm just using the blue at the bottom, and later on I'll see about explaining the top of the ear a bit more when it's fully dry. No, I'm going to do it now. That's okay. Right, so the two directions of the eyebrow. One going that way. This eye I think is slightly higher than the other one. And one going that way. And there's the same on the other side. It seems like it's more of a greener shadow than blue. Certainly as it comes down into the socket, it's a greenish, orangish colour. It's not blue anyway. As it comes down here, it warms up. A bit over there. I think I might use the 1/4 inch craft brush to see how the lifting off is going in. And let's see. I want to lift off a little bit to excavate more face. I don't know if this paper is going to hold up to much excavating, but it'll take the edge off it anyway, and when it's dry I could maybe make it a little bit more distinct where the hair meets the skin. Just create a bit of width. That's okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep with the 1 inch brush. My eye is hurting me for some reason. Okay. Right, so the bottom of the, yeah, there we are. I've been doing this course of meditation every morning. It's about 30 minutes every morning. And today, I wasn't very happy with it because I had to keep our eyes open. I mean, who keeps their eyes open when they're trying to do meditation? Anyway, I did it. But I was thinking that maybe I could get a special dispensation, seeing as my eyes are working so hard these last few days, especially painting every day. And I think this is a concentrated exercise in seeing, you know. Now, the meditation was kind of encouraging seeing everything almost like the same, you know, and that, you know, keeping a wide vision. So you're not really being attentive to any particular thing or focusing on any particular thing. But still, I found that I was finding it, I was a bit frustrated. Mind you, if I had closed my eyes, I probably would have fallen asleep. I kept nodding off. As it was hard to keep my eyes open. Someone said yesterday that they couldn't hear me, and I feel like I'm kind of mumbling a small bit. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's when I've got more time, I'm not shouting as much. If I was on the phone now and I knew I had only 5 minutes, it'd be all dynamic and all that. And I suppose I'd be louder, I think, I don't know. No, I need to shut up because I'm going to start doing my I need to keep my mouth closed somehow for a wee while. Not going to be ages on this now. I said that already, didn't I? I suppose you could always speed it up. Like, you can always just kind of move through it quickly and see what happens without having to watch every stroke. Eyes half closed is a good idea. Probably need to bring down that hairline eventually. So the colours I'm getting now are for, I'll probably be better using the 1/4 inch brush now because I'm finding directions and things like the upper lid. Let's see. And the dark and the downward turn of the eyebrow. You can continue finding things. I find with this, with watercolour drying a shade lighter, it allows you to kind of come back in and do something with a darker tone to further establish the part. I wanted to go that way more. What am I doing? Something there that's bothering me. I don't know what it is. So, just indicating the underside of the nose. Let's just get onto those eyes. Okay, now you get some really nice greasy hair in on the scene. Hey, Maisie. Hey. There she is. Good morning. Right, go away now. Go away. Eyes. Okay, so the two directions of the eyelids. This way, this way. Actually, three directions really, isn't there? It's a downward slant then. I'm kind of liking that colour for this area. And here, maybe a touch here, and and this eye then. I can always adjust things up here later on again. The ear is dropping down lower as I lift my chin and turn my head. If you want to take a screenshot and give it a go yourself, I'll look at you in a second. Hi Erin, I'm just doing a video. What are you up to? You look like you're going for a run or something. Oh, nice. So it came in the post. There's been lots of purchases since Erin's got her job. She's been getting herself some nice clothes. Hi, Colin. You know, you can slightly be seen in the mirror. I'm doing a video. I mean, it's fine. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. Sorry, no, everybody. Right, we're almost done. I'm just going to do the two directions of the eye on this side. That's the top of the ear, and the eye seems to go down like that. A bit of warmth will indicate the inner corner of the eye there. I'm just going to show. Do you want to say hello, guys? Hello. Aaron, come on. There they are. They're giving Maisie lots of lovely attention there. Right, almost done. So something for the coloured part of the eye now. I was just saying that the two of you are going to be modelling for me later today, maybe. Maybe. Erin, did you say to Callum that I was thinking of... You didn't tell me. Oh gee, because I've changed the position of this now. You know, I was saying that to do a painting of the two of you kind of relaxing together. Not on your phones or anything. Anyway, I'll talk to you later about that. Gee, because my hair is right in the middle of the way suddenly. Okay, I'm just going to get these eyes done and that's it. Oh dear God. I shouldn't have bothered saying hello to those two.
Yeah, that was the first thing. Yeah, no, but then since then she's started to...
I still think that.
Since then, like you say, go for a fish, doesn't want to go. Easy.
So if the pupil is darker where it meets the eyelid, it seems to work a bit better. I'm going to leave that one alone, although I know it looks a bit strange. I'll do the other one and then come back to that one. A little bit of that Prussian blue, I think. Maybe in the white of the eye there. Bit restricted things I can't lift off with this paper. But it'll be fine. Okay. I'm going for a touch of magenta from my other palette there, mixed with the cerulean blue to get the colour of the skin coming up. It's kind of a thin translucent purplish colour here. Skin coming up to meet, oh Jesus, to meet the upper surface of the lower lid.
So you've got knots in the
It's really probably too close. The eye is probably too close to the nose. And it depends on the tilt of my head. Just going to lift that off a little bit.
No. Is there a time? No.
Almost done. So we're officially in the school holidays now, so things are a lot more relaxed. Now that nobody's feeling bad for not doing any schoolwork. It's lifting off in the eye a bit there now, right? I'm going to do that same colour in the other eye to make it a bit darker. And then I can lift out of that as well to try and get the catch light. And maybe lift up the upper surface of the lower lid from that green. Just making it a bit smaller. Sorry, I feel like this has gone on forever, this video. Just bring that in there a bit.
What is it? What's it?
Just bring in the side of the face a bit here, it seems too wide. And then sure I'll do something for that the top now, and that'll be me, I'd say. Just using alizarin and ultramarine blue to make a colour for the grey of my t-shirt here. Maisie's going a bit nuts now that she's had some attention. Guys, you can speak to each other and stuff, it's okay. Depending on the content, like. Digging the couch, guys.
What?
She's digging the couch. Okay, I'll just put something darker now on the right hand side of me. I think that needs to be made a little bit darker there. Stop there now. I don't know if you're able to actually see very clearly what I'm looking at. gosh, I made very dark nostrils there. May as well stick some pupils in now. You know, since Maisie's had her groom, she's too cold to go out in the garden, and so she's back to peeing in the house. I want the good weather to kick in again. So, I mean, she's only done that a couple of times. You know, most of the time she does still manage to pee outside, but it's quite hard to get her out there. It's true, yeah, she still goes on her walks. Okay. Alright, I'm going to stop there for goodness sake. So that's what happened. Gosh, it looks a bit strange on there. Especially that blue spot under my eye. Maybe I need to put a bit more. Yeah, it's quite good looking at it on the screen actually. So I can take off the strength of that. And I just needed to bring some more substance in. You can make some of your banana pancake things, Aine. Alright, I'm just going to stop for shooting them. That's the best I can do today, and I'm not signing it. Alright, all the best. See you tomorrow.